Hey guys, Jay in here. I am currently in Digos. We left Davao City at around 5 or 6 a.m. to get here to Surge Digos because we are conducting a training here for medical virtual assistants. Yesterday, we've heard about the school shooting in Tacloban, and I purposely wanted to wait a little bit more just to kind of gather some more information about what really happened and, what caused it. So so now I think I'm ready to talk about it, and I'm sure that with my thoughts, many of you are gonna agree. Okay, first let's start with the police said that the probable cause of the school shooting was bullying, right? Um, Now look at these pictures of the two suspects. And tell me what you think. Do you think these kids will be the kind that would be bullied? Okay, kaysa ako okay, personal opinion, and I might be wrong, okay, and I if I'm wrong, then good, I accept my mistake. But look at these pictures and tell me, especially this one, the 15-year-old kid, do you think he's the kind of kid that will be bullied, a body like that? Right? He's pretty big, he's pretty stacked for a 15-year-old kid, right? I don't agree with the initial findings of bullying. I don't agree with that. If anything, I will say that kaning 15-year-old kid na suspect is actually the one bullying other kids. Kaya tanawa iyang demeanor, even katong video na nadakpan na siya, katong video nga picture nga naglingkod na siya sa police office, his demeanor is really offensive. Like, he's an angry kid, right? And then if you look at the circulating posts right now about the not text messages, but their DMs on each other saying it's okay kay ang what do you call it? You kaning sa tawagan na mga kids sa tawagan na mga juvie. Basically, they were saying na it's okay to do the crime because if they are minors, they will not be prosecuted and tried like an adult. Thank you, Mr. Cuneta, KIKO Pangilinan. Also, is this what John Vic Remulla is talking about when he said crime rate in the Philippines has dropped to about 80%, right? And everybody's feeling safe. Well, John Vic Remulla, maybe what you meant is that yes, it dropped by 80% because the people that are doing the crimes are not adults. That's why it's not recorded. They're kids. And thanks to Mr. Coneta, Kiko Pangilinan, they cannot be prosecuted. Right? So, karon sa mahitabuan dalon sila DSWD, butang sila sa DSWD nga home, ang magbayad silang pagkaon taxpayers, ang magbayad silang kuryente dito sila gipuy ang taxpayers until na mag-18, until para ma-prosecute sila at 18. That's a very wrong way of spending the people's tax, right? It's because now most of the crimes happening in the country is done by minors. If dili sila mismo ang nagabuhat, ginasugo sila sa adults, kaya the adults knows na ang minor will not be prosecuted. John Vic Remulla, you are out of your mind. You're daydreaming. Now we're down by 80% sa crime rates because apparently crimes are still being committed by kids. Okay? This is the kind of country that we have now. If the people that are in position to run this country has the mind of people like John Vic Remulla and Kiko Pangilinan, then yes, we have to worry about our country because it will definitely be going to a certain doom because these people are morons. Human karon na pay naga-circulate online na dapat i-prosecute ang parents ana or kung asa nila nakuha ang baril, okay? Now let me tell you this. I will guarantee you that the reason these two kids acted that way is because their parents were absent. They weren't there to raise their own kids because they had to work 8 to 10 hours away or maybe overseas pagani siguro. Why is that? Because of how poor this country is. Again, I'm not saying the country is poor because it's poor. I'm saying it's poor because of corruption. This is what we're dealing with. Kaning school shooting, it is sad, it's heartbreaking, but it's only a product of the corruption that we have in this country. Because of corruption, okay, because of corruption, parents will have to leave their kids and sacrifice raising them so they could provide. And then kids will have to grow up without supervision, proper supervision from parents, and they turn out to be killers. This is a ripple effect of the corruption in the country. And this is what we need to eradicate. It's not just the shooting. Ayaw tanawa ang samad. Tanawa ang nag-cause sa samad. Kaya kung tabunan lang nato ang samad with Band-Aid, we're not really treating the main cause of it, which is corruption in this country. That's why I keep telling you guys, if you have kids, if you're my age, train your kids to be men and women of integrity and character. So when they lead, when people like John Vic Remulla and KIKO Pangilinan retires, and their dumbness is not in the office anymore, then our kids can lead. They will lead with integrity and character, and they will lead with intellect, proper intellect to run a country, not interest, not personal interest, but intellect on how to make this country better. Okay? So, I leave you guys to decide. Do you think kaniyang mga bataan victim sa bullying, or sila mismo ang gabully? Look at the pictures. Look at the demeanor. Look at how they're acting. Look at how they're messaging each other about the plan to kill. Right? And then tell me, do you feel like our country will be okay with people like John Vic Remulla and KIKO Pangilinan in office running this country? Because I personally don't think we're going to be okay. That's why I'm training my kids to be better men. So when they lead at whatever magnitude that is, or whatever level that is, they're going to lead much better than what we're seeing right now. Okay? Jay Luxin here. Thank you guys. Ciao.